Hello, folks, and welcome to day one of FE7 in 7 days. In the name of finishing the game in 7 days, we will be playing on Ellawood mode. Hey, Cheese. Hey, Sohal. Hope you guys are doing well today. Which means you guys get to see a map we rarely see in Fire Emblem. Here, we'll make a new tactician. Bartre. I have no idea when Bartre was born. We're putting him in my birth month. Hi Frog, hi Avery, hi Junie, hi B-Train, hi Solomon. Again, in the name of getting this playthrough done in 7 days, we will be skipping the cutscenes. Also, for anyone who's happened upon this without knowing what we're doing, we are going to be playing through all of FE7 in 7 days across 7 different YouTube channels. And Twitch channels. So, I'm going to be playing through the first 5 or 6 chapters of Ellawood mode today, and then passing my save over to Professor Bopper, who will pass his save over to the next person until we finish the game 7 days from now. Here, we don't need animations. We're professional Fire Emblem gamers here. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like this is a map you pretty rarely see because people just play on Hector mode once they unlock it. But I kind of like this map. It's very easy, but I think it's like a nice introduction to Fire Emblem. Oh, Ellawood, you're supposed to dodge that, man. Anyway, this is going to be our carry for today. Ooh, look at him go. We're keeping this archer as a gift for Bartre. Dorcas is a wife guy, and we do love him for that. God bless Natalie. And if we play this chapter, we get a whole Draco shield. Now Bartre can be even bulkier. Yeah, it's true. Rip no Carla. I had an early version of the thumbnail had Carla on it, and then someone reminded me that we can't actually get her in this playthrough. Hey, Akira. Do I have anyone that can, like, fail to deal 10 damage? Oh, yeah, I do. We can keep giving these kills to Bartre. We must feed the beast. Let's go. Strength level. But yeah, Akira, this is probably the best stream for you to watch because the teams, I'm sure however this stream ends, the team you get on day 7 is going to be very different. We don't need speed. You guys are worried too much about speed. It's fine. If we get doubled, we get doubled. Hi, Unicorn. Also, hi, Asian Dash and Lasagna. I don't think I said hi to y'all. But no, speed is overrated. Look, we're doing just fine with no speed level ups. Watch the last stream be an Elowood solo. The last time I did a relay, it was FE8. And while it was not a solo, I think if a couple more units died, Fomortiz might have been impossible. Yo, speed level. There we go. Not that he needs it. But, hey, nice for him to get it, I guess. Hi, Queen. Hi, Morstead. I'm preparing a wonderful carry to pass on to Bopper. Oh wait, he double. Oh no, I gave a kill to Lowen. I didn't mean it. I, like, wasn't paying attention. I was just so sure that Lowen wouldn't double. We don't need to Voln, actually. I was like, surely Lowen can't one-round an enemy. Uncommon Lowen W. Yeah, we gotta get some vulneraries for our boy here. Bartre solo? Yeah, I'm gonna kill every unit except for Elowood and Bartre, is the plan. It's not much of a challenge run, though. Solo Bartre might be the easiest way to beat FE7. Lowen's really cool. Look, I'm not a Lowen hater, but he's a bit of a weenie, I feel. He has such good growths, he can't be. I wish Lowen had such good growths. Okay, can Bartre die in 2 hits? No, so he can attack. Ah, we knew he'd miss eventually. Come on, Bartre. I'm like gassing you up here. You gotta hit the boss for me. But that's okay. That's why we bought vulneraries. Sometimes even the best need like some performance enhancing drugs, you know? Ooh, I forgot we have an energy ring. Gotta give that to Bartre. Lowen's not bad. Lowen's pretty good. I just don't like him. FE6 throne. It's more like every throne is an FE6 throne to Bartre. Oh my god. Farming EXP by missing. True. We're just slowly getting Bartre ready. I want to pass Bopper, the biggest Bartre of all time. Okay, 2 speed levels. Is he faster than... Dorcas starts, what, 2 speed up on him? No, oh, wow, 3. He's almost as fast as Dorcas. Famously fast unit. Hey, Like Ike, I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking. By the way, I'm going to be playing up to, or through Noble Lady of Caelin today. Here, we'll send Rebecca to go get a skill book for Bartre. I wonder if I should give the Lord some levels too for potential Geats. Because nobody ever gets Geats. But it's pretty annoying to do if you don't like arena abuse, to be honest. Next time include Lin mode. Look, I'm a Lin mode defender. I like Lin mode. But for the purposes of getting the game done in 7 days, maybe if we did like FE7 in 8 days, but that just doesn't have the same ring to it, you know? Oh, Geats is definitely not worth the trouble. You're right about that, Victoria, but I like him. Plus, I kind of like promoting the Lords, even if they're not the best. I like Ellawood's little horse, and I like Lin's bow sword master class. Oh my god, Lowen. Lowen the EXP thief. The true Jagan. Your Marcus can just chill for the moment. That sure is an Ellawood level up. Hey, I mean, we take speed, right? Ellawood does need to hit speed to double things. Can we get a third point of speed? No! There's several differences in this map versus the Hector version, and one of the interesting ones, I think, is your units joining over the course of 2 turns here. In Hector mode, Hector, Oswin, and Sarah are all just here. I think in Ellawood mode, I think Sarah's going to show up on turn 2. I think they still show up. Maybe they don't show up till next map, but I think they show up on turn 2 or 3. We'll see. Sorry, Ellawood, you're not the lord of this story anymore. Bartre is. Oswin 1 short of one-shotting. And on Ellawood mode, too. What a fraud of a unit. Did Oswin just double from range? Yeah, so the cool thing about Oswin... Also, hi, Frubbles. Oswin's speed is not good, but it's not 0. I think he comes with 5 or 6? 5, yeah. These guys have 1 speed. Also, FE7 enemies have a tendency to weigh themselves down, so that works in his favor as well. Not doubling Brigands Bartre is so good, but look at it this way. Every Brigand that Bartre doesn't double is a second round of combat he gets. He's just optimizing for EXP gain. Here we can deliver Bartre his reading material. He needs his secret book. What do you think secret books are about? Like, what secrets lie within that teach us how to hit enemies better? That was a good Hector level up. We take those for sure. Partay can read? Yes, he's a man of many talents. He can do anything. Everyone is just a copy of The Art of War. The Art of War is a funny book. If you've never read it, I recommend it. It is not what I expected it to be when I read it. It's also very short. Doesn't take that long to read. But, like, the Art of War is really funny because it has a lot of information in it that, like, seems really obvious now, but I assume was not at the time. Like, there's a whole chapter that's like, have you considered using fire on your enemies? What do they even talk about in the Art of War? To be honest, it's a lot of stuff like logisticals, like the logistics of supply lines and marching troops long distances. Like, it has a lot of like being like, look, if you want to march this many troops, you need to like bring enough food. Foraging will not be sufficient. Like, again, things that like seem obvious but must not have been at the time if someone felt the need to write them down and it was seen as a big smart book. Did I unironically read Art of War? Yeah, I did in college. It was a fun read. I actually do recommend reading it. No! Alright, Bartre's first bad level up. Here, we can let this guy either attack Ellawood or Rebecca, is what I believe he will do. I believe he'll attack Rebecca. Is Dorcas better than Bartre? I mean, I think so. But I don't think either of them are, like, incredible. Mark is already stealing the EXP, true. The game FAQs posters were right all along. Dorcas is S tier in our hearts. Dorcas is an S tier family man. Good husband, at least after Lin mode. Hey, Bad at Fire Emblem, good to see ya. Looking forward to see what shenanigans you bring on your day. What level is this Bartre? I think he's 7. We'll check in a second. Yeah, 7, almost 8. Okay, I do want to... I guess I could deny other people access to a convoy by not doing this paralogue. However, if I do it, I get an extra chapter to train Bartre. So, I think it's worth it to do. This is another map that's pretty different on Hector Hard Mode. They put Pegasus Knights in. Like, there's some Pegasus Knights right around here that'll fly over and attack you. I'm just gonna send Marcus to grab the mine village. Thank goodness for Boyd, because after playing FE9, it's been such a bummer how bad all the warriors are. Yeah, warriors are a class with a pretty mediocre series history. Because axes are trash in 1, then they don't exist in 2, then they're bad in 3 book 1, then they don't exist in 3 book 2. Geats is good. I like Geats. I have no beef with Geats. Oh, come on, Bartre. You can do better than that. I know you can. The thing with Geats, though, is Geats is good, but he, like, doesn't exist pretty often, I feel like. Hey, Purple Pikmin. Yes, there's really nothing wrong with the warrior class in these games. It's just, the units occupying the class, kind of disappoint. In a lot of Fire Emblem games, but not all of them. Thrasia's got some good warriors. They're good and engage. I don't think they're, like, super strong in 3 houses or anything, but I think, like, if you don't want to have to deal with battalions, getting Wrath from Warrior is kind of nice. I like them in FE10. I feel like they have some uses in 12, although I'm not, like, a 12 expert. Let's go! I mean, Bartre is the greatest unit of all time, and he's in the warrior class. Lot and Garcia are both, like, totally passable units, I feel like. Wild speed. Look, he's as fast as Dorcas now. It only took us like 6 levels to get there. That's alright, Bartre. Get all this missing out of your system now. If you max out Bartre, you get his FE6 portrait with the mustache. I wish. Ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. this fella right here with an iron lance. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership, Shadow Eclipse. I really appreciate that. Now, I warn you, chat, a sound effect is about to play 20 times. Or at least it should, assuming my alert box is working right. Maybe it's not, but that might be a mercy on you guys because it's a lot of times for that sound effect to play in a row. If it doesn't play at all, I'll play it once or twice manually. No. Here, we'll get our hand axe over here. Here, I'm gonna play it manually. We should get to hear the sound. That being said, I don't love that my alert box isn't working. Gonna have to fix that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, even the manual's not working. Bye, Akira. Well, the sound it was gonna make was a trumpet going bum 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 bum. So there you go. You get my you get my physical version of it. But sincerely, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. And anyone who got a membership, you do have access to emotes now. Just get a trumpet and play it. Well, I do have a saxophone. That's a little different. Like 2 ships in the night. I feel like FE6 Bartre is like a respectable unit. I have no beef with FE6 Bartre.
Soren.
There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. I forgot I changed it from a trumpet to Soren, though. I play that instrument. I do. I play, I mean, I haven't really played an instrument in a long time, but, like, when I was doing music, I played the saxophone, the contrabass, clarinet, and a few various percussion instruments. Dorcas, why can't you be as good as Bartre? I know that's a high bar. But it's only because I know you're capable of it. Fine, whatever. We'll give it to Marcus. It's fine. GBA or FE6 as your first GBA Fire Emblem game. I think that, I honestly think FE6 as your first Fire Emblem game on GBA can be okay. If you just play it on normal mode, which you have to if you don't, like, download a save that already has hard unlocked. Because I would say FE6 normal is still, like, challenging for your first GBA FE game, but I think people could handle FE6 normal mode. Particularly if you've, like, played this sort of genre before. That being said, while I'm not as down on 6 as Cheese is, it is my least favorite GBA as well. I prefer the other two. But FE6 is still fun. People that, like, if you are interested in it or like the other GBA games, you'll probably like it. Probably. Okay, Dorcas heard me complaining. He was like, Lizard said I could do better, and you know what, I can. FE6 Arcadia is a contender for worst map in the series. People have been trying to sell me on Arcadia being better than I think lately, but I don't think I'm buying it. I too am an Arcadia hater. I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot about those two enemies at the top of the map. But here, let's go pick up Guy. Yeah, I would say if you liked the other two GBA FEs, I would definitely try 6. You'll probably like it. We gotta buy a bunch of hand axes for our man Bartre here. Is that how you pronounce his name? That's what people tell me. I don't, like... You know, I don't speak Japanese, so I cannot confirm that for that to be true, but people tell me it's supposed to be Guy. How many maps does each person have to complete? So we don't have a, it's not like a number. Like, I'm going to be playing, like, 5 maps. But most people will be playing less than that. We tried to organize it so that the people playing, the longer maps don't have to play as many. Hey, Big Clingy. And Liberty Ernie, good to see you both. Oh, let's go, Oswin. I knew you could do it. Now we can deliver this kill to Bartre. Let's go. He's starting to see some diminishing returns on EXP. Okay, it is supposed to be Gi. Cool. I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I feel like with Fire Emblem in particular, there's so many things that, like, get passed around as true. And obviously, many of them are true. Like, in this case, it seems like it is supposed to be Gi. Ooh, speed level up, God bless. But I feel like there's so many things where, like, somebody says that something was a certain way in the original text, and that they changed it in localization, and, like, it's like, I don't know how to check. So, like, sometimes there's something I've believed for, like, years, and then someone's like, oh, it's actually not that, and I'm like, that's crazy. This is kind of a fast Bartre, I feel like. Bartre has some accuracy problems specifically for bosses. For whatever reason, he sees a boss and he stops being accurate. See? Maybe he gets stage fright. If he does, that's fair. I understand, Bartre. It's rough out there. Or I'll tell you one that really tripped me up. In Awakening, Sully's daughter's name is pronounced Shell. Which I would not have guessed. Rez. True, he's gonna be a real res tank now. Bartre doubling? Bartre doubling. Mark is overrated. Oswin outdated. Long have we waited. Bartre activated. Alright, now a wonderful thing about this map is we can actually move Merlinus. This blew my mind when I first realized you could rescue him. Same with like the Pontiff and FE8. I was like, what do you mean I can pick him up and move him? Especially on that map because there's a throne, and I was like, surely we can't take him off the throne. Two res, Cog is going to be easy. Well, we're on Ellawood. So Cog is going to have physical enemies. Like, I think it still has sub-mages, of course. But I believe Ellawood Cog of Destiny has a lot of physical enemies instead of being full of generic magic units. Give Bartre the skill book. Yeah, I keep forgetting to have him use it, but don't worry. It will not be going to anyone but him. Isn't this one of those maps that has ambush spawns? Does it? It might. I know there is the occasional FE7 map with an ambush spawn, but I'm not sure if this is one of them or not. One of them is a Lin mode map, which is very funny to me. That they were like, all right, we're going to dial back the ambush spawns, but we're keeping the one in the tutorial mode. Yeah, no one should be able to reach Rebecca over that bridge, so it's fine. I was, like, slightly worried about the mercenary, and then it's like, wait, he doesn't have that kind of move. It's fine. Hector's promotion is pretty funny. I guess it depends, like, how you look at it, right? Like, I would say if you have Lin and Hector and they're both at level 10, the Lin promo bonus is probably better, but, like, I don't usually get Lin to level 10 in Ellawood on the, you know, few occasions I've played it. We could have Rebecca take that kill, but I'd rather give it to Bartre. Alright, he's already at promotion level. We are definitely cooking. Yeah, I really don't know what they were doing with the Soul Kadi. Even when I played this game when I was, like, a kid, because the first time I played this game I was very young. Like, even then, I remember, like, I trained Lin, because I thought Lin was cool as fuck, which, to be fair, I was right. Lin is pretty cool. But I remember swinging the Soul Kadi for the first time and being like, wait, does it suck? Yeah, they definitely, the legendary weapons in this game, I don't know if they were, like, too worried about them being too strong or something, because I guess the 6 legendaries are pretty good. So maybe they were like, oh, we made them too good in the last game, we gotta dial them back a bit, but I think it would have been okay to give us some broken weapons for one map. Ooh, I forgot to move Marcus. We might not get the boss, since I forgot to move Marcus. Yeah, I mean, they gave us powerful legendaries in FE8, though, so I guess they, after 7, they were like, maybe they could be a little stronger. Because I think most of the legendaries in 8 feel pretty good to use. And you get them for a, like, not a super long time, but a decent chunk of time. Like, you get your first legendary in, what, end of chapter 14? Yeah, I'm very fond of the FE8 legendaries. You slap them on a unit, they get a nice stat boost, and they basically one-round all the generics. It's great. All the generic monsters, but that's, like, quite a few of the enemies left in the game. What FE story do I like the most? Thracia. I think Thracia has the best story in this series. Oh, is he on heal AI? Is that what's happening? Yo, kill his ASCII. Get him. But no, I think Leaf is probably the most narratively interesting protagonist of a Fire Emblem game for me. Coupled with and enhanced by one of the best mentor characters in August, and Dorius too, but mostly Augustus. Damn, we're not gonna get the boss. So sad. Well, it's not like he drops anything. Yeah, they can't double our super fast Bartre. Hey, nothing wrong with not having played Thracia. All that means is you have a good one to play whenever you get around to it. Thracia 776 in 776 days. Maybe someday. Okay, pretty good low and level up. Alright, you're welcome, fellow streamers in this project. I have gotten you a convoy. Now we are going to get... I don't know how much we're going to train him since I'm focusing on Bartre. But we're going to get one of my favorite FE7 units in this map. I really like Urk. Big Urk fan. Wow, I don't have any lances. That's so sad. Well, first let's wisen up Bartre. Give him a Vuln. Fine. We'll just send Marcus with 1 Javelin. It's fine. Or maybe we'll send him with 2 Javelins and we'll let Osmond have the Steel Lance. That's probably better. Urk is just bad Pent. Yeah, but Pent's not here yet. Urk is here in my time of need. Bartre, let me take the point. Urk does have a funny name. I don't know. I like Urk. He's like probably the worst of the mages in this game, but I honestly think they're all pretty decent. Like, sure, they're worse than Pent, but like, Pent's not here yet. And, like, I don't know. I need someone to like kill the wyverns in Kinship's Bond. Urk can do it. You hope we use Lucius? Well, that's going to be out of my hands. My last chapter is the one before we get Lucius. Hey, Depression Cito. Sadly, no Carla. Well, would if I could. Yeah, Carla was just too powerful for Elowood mode. She really breaks the game. Any javelins in it? So the order I would rank the mages, the non-pent mages, would be Urk, Canas, Canas, Lucius, Urk, is how I would order them. The thing that you get out of Lucius, should you choose to train him, is you get like a nice second warper for late in the game. And his magic is quite high, so he's good at it. And that's nice. I like Canas because he's like so close to promotion when you get him, which is great. And then Urk is like, I think Urk is still good, but like, I feel like if you want like the great staff utility, you take Lucius. And if you just want like a good filler magic combat unit, it's like easier to use Canas, right? That's how I feel about them. Nino doesn't count. Nino I would put at the bottom, sadly. The other advantage of Urk is that he is purple. This Bartre's muscles are gigantic. He's like SpongeBob in Anchor Arms, except he actually has the strength to back it up. Why did that soldier go for Bartre? I don't know. The AI works in weird and wonderful ways. Does Bartre outstrength Marcus? Marcus doesn't start with... Oh, he's the same. Wow, Marcus is crazy bases. 15 strength, because he hasn't leveled up, right? This is base level Marcus. Yeah. 15's a lot of strength to start the game with. Are there any specific rules? Nope. You can do whatever you want. Well, okay. We did request that people not, like, fuck up the save so much that it's not going to be any fun for the next person, but there were no rules other than that. And even that's, like, not like a hard rule, right? It's use your best judgment. Damn. You're supposed to hit that guy. There we go. Osmond did his job. Can we edit the ROM if we don't make gameplay changes? So adding bonus cutscenes? Look, after today, it's in y'all's hands. You gotta, if the others are down with it, I don't mind. Although you will have to send the next person the whole ROM then. I'm only planning on passing my, like, my save to Bopper. The bosses are fools for fighting Bartre. Much like John, they will never be epic. Ah, yes, weather. Everybody's favorite part of FE7. Yeah, this is just a vanilla ROM of FE7. Bow, 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 bow. Do you have Scald lore imported cheese? Weird attempt to draw Advance Wars fans in, except it sucks. I think weather sucks in FE7, but I think weather could be used in an interesting way if they ever tried it again. Like, there's a map, we might play it this playthrough because we're training Bartre. The Jeremy version of Pale Flower of Darkness is like this map where it's really snowy. Like, it alternates snowing and not snowing, but there's a bunch of buildings where you're not affected by the movement of the snow, right? So, like, it feels like the play pattern they're going for is like, oh, you should try to spend time in the buildings when it's snowing and go out of the buildings to travel to the next one while it's not snowing. And I feel like there's like a fun idea in there somewhere. Like, you could do something like have enemy units that move fine in the snow, so that, like, if you're caught in between the buildings, that's bad. But in practice on that map, one, it's snowing when it starts, so it's immediately you're outside in the snow. Or it's when you start or on, like, turn 1. Turn 2, rather. And then, like, the enemies don't really interact with the weather in any particular way in that map. But I feel like there's an inkling of a good idea there. And you could also do some kooky stuff with it. Like, this isn't quite weather, but I like, this is like a map people have mixed feelings on. But I really like Fuga's Wild Ride in Conquest. So if they did stuff like that, I would enjoy it. Yay, we got my son a level up. Oh, are we talking about avatars? I could take or leave avatars. I guess I have a mild preference I tend to like the games that don't have them a little more, but like I don't think an Avatar's not a deal breaker to me. I think they can be fun. That's true. Particularly, I've recently realized that I kind of like Awakening. Like, more than I thought I did. And I think Robin is my favorite Avatar.
That's like a 180 from when we met.
Kill every last one of them!
Alright, you got it. Angry Lizard coming up. Why'd the alert box work that time?
By the way, I'm doing the cute wife thing and stealing some of your clothes. It's 100% cotton and it hasn't been washed in the detergent I'm allergic to.
Nice. Background voices and microwave. Yes, I do,
Sorry!
I live with another human. My wife. Oh, he got that horse slayer. Does Marcus actually care? I'm curious. No, not really. Hey, Bakaretsu. Nobody died yet. I will definitely not be sending Bopper a full roster, though. So if nobody dies on the next map, we will be we'll be making a sacrifice. Merlinus might die, though. I forgot to send people to protect him. Did I know that Marcus had good stats? No, Bartre has good stats. Marcus is just a EXP thief. Trying to take away resources from a good unit like Bartre. Oh darn, I meant to put him in range of the boss. Oh well, we can wait till next turn. Lizards need someone to watch over. That's true. It's more like it's my caregiver, you know? Takes care of the terrarium. Let's go, Matthew. My man's not doubling pirates? What? Oh, it's because he's weight. I didn't know the killing edge weighed him down. Shows you how often I use this unit, I guess. Can we sacrifice Ellawood? Yeah, I'll just ROM hack the game and make Bartre the new lord. Keep not beating the bum allegations, that's true. I feel like my opinion on Guy gets lower every time I play FE7. Why would we deploy Gi when we could deploy a real dodge tank like Merlin is? If you think 5-con is low, let me remind you all that loot in FE8 is weighed down by a basic fire tome until she promotes. Oh, there's a guy. Let's get him. I haven't done any math. Let's see if Oswin one-shots this guy or if we get to give it to Urk. One-shots him. Nice job, Oswin. Imagine missing a stationary tent. Look, he's real dodgy, especially you build up those support bonuses. You got a hell of a tent. Alright, let's do our preps here. I will have no loot slander. Loot is the goat. She can do whatever she wants. She is purple and funny. This is my final map, yes. After this map, I will be exporting my save and sending it over to Bopper. We'll also be making some ritual sacrifices at the end of this map. Like I said before, we will not be shipping a full roster. Is purple my favorite color? Yeah, it is. I don't understand why they couldn't have just given Sane and Kent a sword and a lance. Like, would that really have been too much to ask for? Is there a reason we have to let Kent live? Look, if we're killing a Cav, we're killing Sane. Who needs doubling when you got steel axes? Like, imagine needing to hit twice. I would simply kill the enemy in one attack. Like a good unit. Horse chopped in one swing. A fun fact for y'all about horse chopping. In the Pathfinder tabletop role-playing game, horses are the natural enemy of goblins. So they have a special weapon called the Horse Chopper. I think in Pathfinder 1, if you play as a goblin, you get proficiency with it for free. Fast Osmond, huge Osmond level up. That was a good Osmond level up. Excuse my lack of hype. I haven't used Oswin long term in a long time, so like his levels sort of aren't real to me. Like I see an Oswin level and I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter if I'm gonna stop using him anyway. But we could use him. It's not up to me. You can believe goblins to your horses. Horses are scary. Like, they're huge, they're muscular. I would not want to fuck with a horse. And especially imagine you're a goblin. You got adventurers running around on horses, kicking you around all the time. Yeah, like horses are not to be messed with. They're too powerful. But Rapidash is awful. I mean, I think if I set a horse on fire, that would make them less powerful. Maybe, like, more powerful in the short term, but, like, less powerful long term. You were on another tab, so you thought I was making those Shy Guy noises. Well, I did make Shy Guy noises, but there were real Shy Guy noises playing as well. Let's go, Kent. Get our heavy lance here. Sorry, heavy spear. I'm a fraud. Rapidash is the goat. She looks raw af. What are my favorite Gen 1 designs? You know what Gen 1 Pokemon I really like? Porygon. Porygon's a cool Pokemon. Go-Goat is the goat. Rapidash is a horse. Porygon is suffering. I mean, that may be true, but he looks cool while he's doing it. I didn't realize the Elowood version of this map doesn't have the ballista. I knew it didn't have the Pegasus Knights, but I didn't know it wouldn't have the ballista. Okay, speed. All right. Thing with Kent is he needs some strength. He can suffer. He can suffer from noodle arm syndrome for sure. Yeah, I think in Three Houses they definitely could have put some more, like, small Ellawood / Hector mode-esque changes into the map. Psst, that would have been neat, I think. Bartre is too powerful. What hope do they have against a man of his stature? This Bartre is so blessed. This is the average Bartre. You just gotta believe. Your Bartre will turn out this good. Every time. Maybe even faster. Five speed levels. What's his growth? I actually don't know his speed growth. I know it's like higher than Dorcas's, but Dorcas's is pretty trash, so that's not saying a whole lot. 'Breaking out the horse chopper. Let's go, Bartre. %, and we hit what? 5 of them? What's he start with? 3 speed? So yeah, pretty good Bartre. But again, that's why you need to believe in him. Look what we get when we believe. Am I using Smellywood this run? I mean, I got him to level 4. But whether we use him long term will be up to the other streamers. Because this is the end of the road for me. I believed in Bartre and he ruined my life. What do you mean? You're doing fine. You're killing it, in fact. Alright, Kent, you weren't supposed to crit that one. Oh, these guys have a talk? I actually don't know what this looks like. That's nice. Alright, Marcus, draw them in. Elowood's the main lord of this route. You kind of have to use him whether you want to or not. You can definitely just not use Elowood if you want, and it's not too big of a deal. Hi, Amelia. If somebody gets Bartre a Brave Bow quad attack later in this series, I'll be a happy camper. Have we decided on our blood sacrifice? Oh, I've known my blood sacrifice all along. The only question is, will I make more than one? But suffice to say, we will not be sending a paladin along. Provided this boss can hurt Marcus. I didn't actually check that. But I'm assuming he can. Marcus, it's been an honor, but I'm afraid your services are no longer required. Maybe we'll kill Saint, too. I just don't like him very much. Plus, he's got 2 calves. We're sending Bopper 2 calves. That's plenty. Like, how many horses do you need? Can I sacrifice Kent as well? What is this Kent hate? What's wrong with Kent? Turn animations on for deaths? Alright. Here, we can watch Hector chop some horses too. Kent is a nice boy. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here. My God, everybody's hating on Kent today. Alright, it might take a while for Marcus to die, though. Saint does not have Riz. Saint is a harasser. Boss is doing 9. Fortunately, Marcus is no Seth. Let me get that goddess icon. Can't let any stat boosters be used on anybody else. One day, Bopper will get Marcus. Solomon, who is telling you Kenta's value right now? Everybody in chat is shitting on this man. Marcus is simply honoring FE8. He knows that soon paladins will not be able to use axes. All right. 2 more hits. We can walk Elowood over to seize after. You know what? Marcus deserves to die because he just got hit by 3 57s in a row. Who does that? Yo, Bartre doubling? What about with the steel axe? Okay. No, I was wishful thinking. Can we get one last speed level up? We can! Let's go! This is the greatest Bartre of all time. Look at him. Gaze upon his splendor. The glorious 9-speed Bartre. Wild speed. Alright. I'm afraid this is where the Bartre Partay comes to a close for today. But the run will be continuing tomorrow on Professor Bopper's channel. You can find him linked in the video description. So please go check that out tomorrow. I think it's at the same time as this one was. I think it's at 6 p.m. If you look in my community tab, or I think probably his too, there's a schedule. But I think his is 6 o'clock tomorrow. So go check that out. Thanks for hanging out and enjoying boosting Bartre up with me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you in some of the other streams.